I just talked to Lil Nilly, he selling no old, that young nigga making no racks. You got the phone with
I'm the Prince, and this is my partner, Mula. Mula, yeah, from
So
Krazyfi.
how y'all doing?
Oh, we're all good.
Welcome
Cool.
to Krazyfi platform.
Welcome to Krazyfi. Man, I listened to your songs, and they were amazing. And I see you put a lot of effort, for your music. And every day, it's like you try to stay updated with everything. And man, I believe that in the future you're going to be one, the next big thing there out there. I believe that. So now I've got you here today for this interview, and so at least in the future you get to say, yeah, I was here with Crazy Pie at one point. Not at one point, you're always with us. Make the introduction. Introduce yourself. Tell us about you. We want to know everything.
Hi, my name is Jayybird. I'm from Ford City, Arkansas. I'm 21 years old. Been doing music since I was about 16. And now, well, when I turned about 20, that's when I started taking it serious. Actually taking it serious when I seen people really start messing with my music.
Yeah. At 16, you started taking it serious. At 16, and you've been putting out music. People have been listening to it and all. What feeling have you had from it? Like what's next? What do you think about it?
Like really, at first starting off, it was rough. First couple of years, till I really turned about 18, it was rough. Nobody really messing with my music, listening to it.
Yeah.
Like you go on Sound, like I used to drop a lot of projects on SoundCloud, a lot of mixtapes on SoundCloud, and I took them down because a lot of people weren't messing with it. And
No.
once I learned, like, forget what people talking about and all their opinions, cause my opinion the only one that matter. And after I start, focusing on that, having that mindset, it's like people start listening to it. Then
Yeah, I see. I see. You just forget about negatives. The negatives on SoundCloud and everywhere. Just forget about it. Just do you and keep doing it. Consistency matters. So don't let it get to you at all. When it's negative, just ignore it. It's part of the process. It's part of the process.
yeah,
So since you started making music, what has been the biggest challenge you ever faced making music? What has been your biggest challenge?
uh, uh, biggest challenge, really, the biggest challenge so far, really just getting out there more, getting more out there,
Getting more.
having more people listen to it. That been the biggest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So recording.
Getting more streams, getting more fans.
Yeah. So
You said what?
recording the songs, it's not a challenge. Recording and all those things. Yeah, that's not a challenge you're facing.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
So your major challenge is just getting people to listen to your work. Like what do you actually want to achieve right now from music?
For music, I just want to be heard. I just want to be heard. Like I tell a lot of people, like people close to me, I'm cool with my music never blow. I just want to be heard, have a loyal fan base, and be heard.
Yeah, go on tours, events, and so
Yeah,
on. That's right.
yeah. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully.
So, which artist actually inspires you to make music? Which artist do you look up to like a role model when you actually sing?
Real a role model.
Yeah,
I would say, I would say Gucci Mane, because he used to be my favorite artist growing up, and just how consistent he was dropping
yeah,
projects, and his fan base just stayed the same even though over 20 years. That's how I want to be 20 years consistent in the industry,
yeah.
dropping projects. Yeah, and hopefully, like how what Gucci Mane doing with his label, starting labels and giving other people a chance. I want to do that too. That's why I
Oh,
look up to him and give a lot of people opportunities.
yeah, 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 yeah. I see. So just him. You don't have no other
He
in mind. Just one role model.
another role model. I don't know. Are y'all familiar with the Griselda movement? Benny the Butcher,
No,
Conway the Machine, all of them.
Benny the Butcher is up.
I like.
So you
Yeah, I've been
he all
bumping
right.
him a lot lately.
So, but Benny the Butcher, he's actually giving independent artists a chance too. So I think you're loving those people who they're actually big, but they're looking back, to actually raise others up. That's what I think. That's the more reason why you like them, I think. So you have your inspiration, you know what you want, go on tours and everything. You need people to listen to your songs as well and all. So what plans have you made towards this? What's the plan that you have about doing this? Getting streams, uh, making sure that you get a placement for tours and all. What's the plan that you have in mind?
This last month, like within this last month, I done dropped 2 singles and a music video. So now I'm just promoting it and putting more out there.
Yeah.
And just trying to stay more consistent. You stay consistent, like the work you put in, what you get out. So if I put in a lot of time and put out a lot of stuff, it's gonna come to me too.
Yeah, true. That's right. That's right. So collaborations, collaborations actually make independent artists, like blow up real quick. Once you keep collaborating with other artists, you keep making features and they keep featuring you as well. This is a very good way to blow up real quick. So do you have any plan for collaborations with any artist right now? Like maybe an independent artist like you? Is there any work in progress?
Yeah, I got a couple songs with some artists I'm collabing with. I'm working on my project. I'm working on an album that's supposed to be coming out, if not this month, most definitely next month. And I got 3 features on there. I got a feature from this guy from overseas. His name Bluesome. He from overseas. I got a feature from this independent artist named Zemron, and I got a feature from another guy from Arkansas, one of my close friends named Lil Carr.
Oh, I see. I see. That's good.
Yeah.
That's much progress. That's much progress. Yeah. So you have this all going. That's great. At least you have the site. What you want to do and how you want to put it together. That's really great. So one thing that we always talk about. When it comes to music and independent artists, the foresight, for what you want to do is always that's the most important thing. A lot of people put out music every time, and they just put it out, and lots of people they do it and then they give up. They think about it and then they do it and then they feel like no one is actually listening to me. Giving up on this. It happens a lot this time, because the bigger artists keep dominating. It's like the selection, is not fair. So a lot of independent artists is actually giving up right now. So what's your advice, if you are to advise other independent artists, what would you say to them right now to
I
encourage them?
say just keep going, because at one point I think I went like 6 months one time without recording no music, putting nothing out. I was done with it. And then it took like one of my friends, he would like, that's how you know you got real friends, because one of my friends, he would get mad at me for not putting out no music or recording. So I tell other artists, just put music out. Forget what people saying. If it's good to you, then that's all that matters. Just
Exactly.
put it out and keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. So about your EP, your recent EP you just released, and you have a lot of cool songs in it. And is there a story behind it?
Nah, not really. It was just all those songs, really. All 3 of them songs. I put 3 songs on the EP.
Yeah.
Rocket, No Choice, and Really. All those 3 songs, I haven't heard them songs in about a year. I was about 19 when I made them songs. 19, 18 when I made them songs. One day me and my friend, we was riding around. And in his phone, he had all my old songs I used to send to him. And he had them 3. Like, he had a bunch of songs, and I chose the best 3 out of that package, and I put them out.
Oh, I see, I see, I see.
Yeah,
So there was no story behind it. It was just you goofing around and recording and trying it, something like that.
yeah, yeah.
So your new song, which you're working on right now, when is it going to be out?
Well, it's a project. It's an album. It's 7 songs, 3 features, and I plan on dropping it. Well, I'm waiting. I just got to finish a couple more songs on it, and
Okay.
then start promoting it and stuff. It should be out, if not the end of this month, for sure about the middle of next month.
Okay. So everyone should stay tuned, and watch out for your new release, right? So is it linked to your Spotify? We're going to put it below so people will know and keep
Yeah,
to follow you on
yeah.
it so they can be able to keep up with you for your next release. And then your Instagram too, we're going to do the same thing. Now, it's really good to have you here. I'm telling you, it's really, really good. So if you will be kind enough to share with the audience, share with everyone and the fans and all, what it's going to be like for you this year, what they should expect, music they should expect from you and all. You can share out with everyone here. So they can know you're having your next release coming out,
All right.
and they actually know when to expect it and what to expect after that. And then for tours, since you're actually interested in tours and everything as well, you can tell everyone where you are, where you stay, and if they really want you for a tour, how to reach you, maybe your Instagram or anything, you can just something you can share to the audience. What do you say?
All right. This year, answer your first question. This year, I just released the EP that Can't Stop Me. I have an album. This the first time me telling like my fans and everybody tuning in. The name of my album is called Believe in Me.
Yeah,
It's gonna be called Believe in Me. That's the next project I'm dropping. Then
yeah.
later this year, me and guy was telling me about Lit Car. We got a mixtape releasing Dead Brothers 2, which is a follow-up from my first album we dropped called Dead Brothers, which was the EP, and it did good. So we decided to make this one a full-length project. So that's what I got coming this year. And then people want to get at me. I stay in Arkansas, so if they anywhere around the Little Rock, West Memphis, or Memphis area, they can if they want to show, feature anything, they could DM me, inbox me on Instagram. My name @I am_Jayybird.
Okay.
And then we can
That's great. That's great to really know. That's great to really know. We're really, really excited to have you here today. And this interview is not going to be the last one because I see a lot of hope, a lot of prospect, and I know, definitely this album actually, I'm waiting for it. I'm really waiting because I know it's going to be better than the last. And every new release is actually going to be better than the last. So I'm always going to stay tuned and updated to everything you drop. Okay. That's always and always. And thank you for being here and taking your time to share with everyone right now. And we're going to keep the link to your Spotify, your Instagram, and everything. We're going to keep it all below. And hopefully, by the time your album is out, we're going to have another interview so you can tell people about it as well. If there's any story behind it and any inspirations behind it, I know a lot of people want to hear about it too. So
yeah.
thank you very much for being here. Okay.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah.
Hey, just talked to Lil Nelly, he sellin' no old, that young nigga making no racks. You got off the phone with the car, he said he turning up, wait till he get back. Sliding the murk with the chop in the back. I'm too player, can't hurt me like that. A reef from my chain, you get murked like that. If CO was here, I know he'd be glad for me. If he diss, I'm on your ass like her, she suckin' my dick, she said she got munchies. Sending the blitz and the bullets start rushing. Bitch, you gon' lose me with all of that fuss. You ain't gon' shoot shit.